Sachita Sal from Toronto, Canada began her rap career by posting videos of herself rapping online before officially going full throttle into her rap endeavors, adopting the moniker Honey Cocaine as she was discovered by Tyga, who saw the potential of this up-and-coming rapper. Tyga discovered the rapper in 2011, and that same year the two went on to drop their most recognizable collab to date, Heisman. This collab gave Honey the boost that she needed to really take her rap career to the next level. Her debut single, titled I Don't Give a F, dropped in late 2011 and it was met with much praise from fans. Many fell in love with Honey Cocaine for her unapologetic and carefree attitude, which was exuded on this track as well as all of her upcoming releases. This I don't give a F attitude aided in Honey's ability to navigate the hate that she was receiving at the time, as many felt that she was essentially a culture vulture for being an Asian woman within the hip hop community. Despite any negativity that she may have received at this time, Honey continued to hustle in order to make a name for herself, dropping various singles and EPs, and even went on to tour with Tyga. In 2012, she toured with Tyga for his Careless World tour, and during that same year, Honey was injured after a shooting broke out at one of the shows in Omaha, Nebraska. Honey endured a bullet wound to the arm, yet despite her injuries, she was able to bounce back quickly. She continued to release more singles throughout 2012, as one of my personal favorites, Love Coca, which samples Chief Keef's iconic hit, Love Sosa. While Honey Cocaine was continuing to make a name for herself within rap, there was quite a bit of talk of her potentially signing a deal with Tyga's own record label, Last Kings. It was so heavily rumored at the time that many naturally assumed that she was already signed to the Last Kings label. Unfortunately, the deal between these two never came to fruition for unknown reasons, yet Honey continually insisted that she and Tyga remained on good terms with each other and continued her rap career as an independent artist. In 2014, Honey Cocaine went on to release what many consider her best project to date, as well as her most well-known project to date, the Like a Drug EP. This EP truly embodies that classic Honey Cocaine sound that many initially fell in love with her for. Notable songs from this album include Jumpman, Shady With Me, and Curveball. And of course, Can't Sit With Us, which is my personal favorite, at least at the ripe age of 13 it was. The overall success of Like a Drug made Honey Cocaine extremely optimistic for her developing career as well as her upcoming project. The following year, in 2015, Honey went on to release another EP titled The Gift Wrap, which was not met with the same amount of praise as her previous EP had. The gift wrap strayed away from Honey's signature sound and instead possessed a more R&B influence. Nonetheless, this EP did not perform as well as her previous work and was not well received by many fans at its initial release. It was also around this time that she changed her stage name from Honey Cocaine to simply Honey C. Shortly after the release of the Gift Wrap EP, Honey went into a musical hiatus for almost 3 years, leaving fans without any prominent new music with the exception of Coconuts, released in 2016. Honey has cited that depression was a major reason due to her taking a hiatus from music. She claimed that she felt extremely lonely while living in LA and didn't feel like herself in an overall toxic environment. She told XXL later in 2018 that going through depression made her lose her passion for creating music. It was also heavily rumored around this time that part of the reason that Honey took a musical hiatus was due to many people online claiming that she was a factor in her ex-boyfriend Freddie E's suicide, yet Honey fired back claiming that this belief was simply ignorant. After overcoming depression, Honey C returned to music with her last release to date, Wildfire. Honey teased the album with the single No Time, which possesses that signature Honey Cocaine sound that she was loved for, but you can still greatly hear her artistic growth as well. Her ability to adapt to current trends is also prevalent with this track, as well as the whole Wildfire EP. With this project, Honey returns to her signature sound without sounding outdated, at least for 2018 standards. While this project may not have matched the previous success of her first few mixtapes, Honey C seemed to be fairly optimistic about her career going forward. She continued to tease new music all throughout 2019 and even claimed to be working on Like a Drug 2. Despite constantly teasing new music, Honey has yet to drop anything since her initial release of Wildflower. For a while, Honey C remained fairly active on her social media and even dabbled in posting content of herself playing video games online. She was fairly active on platforms such as Twitter and Instagram for a few years, yet her posts on both were far and few in between. As of writing this in April of 2024, Honey has been inactive on both Instagram and Twitter since mid last year, 2023. She has quite a bit of content on her TikTok it is not posted since January of this year. As of 2024, it seems Honey C is most active on surprisingly Threads of all places. While her posts are still far and few in between, Threads seems to be the go-to place for new Honey C content if you were looking. While she may not be active on every single platform, the common denominator of each is that Honey has continued to tease music on every single one, yet has failed to drop any new music since 2018. I honestly find it hard to believe that it's due to lack of demand, as every single platform possesses comments of fans begging for Honey C's return to music. Honey has seemingly been able to build a fan base that is invested enough in her to continue to support her despite any hardships within her career. Despite never signing to a major label or receiving a mainstream breakout, Honey C was able to carve out a lane for herself within the rap game, and her presence is greatly missed. With no word of any new music from her soon, it's hard to say if Honey C will have the comeback she deserves, or if her rap career as we know it is officially over. Hi everyone, I really hoped you enjoyed this little dive into the career of Honey Cocaine. I do want to say finding extensive details about Honey's current whereabouts is just a little bit difficult due to her general lack of social media use. I wanted to provide as much information about her as I could find, as there's not a whole lot of content online covering her career overall. I was definitely a fan of Honey's back in the day, so it was fun to revisit her for this video. If you were rocking with Honey Cocaine back in the day, definitely let me know down below if you are anticipating a possible comeback to music from her. I also want to say if you're interested in female rap, music conversations, music debates, music reviews, and honestly anything music related, definitely consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and making it this far. And hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Peace!